Alright, hello YouTube, this is Crunchback Daddy, bringing you another one of the Men of War movies commentaries. Right here I'm playing at Winter Church as the Brits, as the Commonwealth, versus German enemy. Um, yeah, I just wanna thank all my subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, because makes me feel like I'm doing something right, at least, perhaps, maybe I don't. Anyway, I'm meeting this guy. It's a 1v1, and I'm popping smoke as always, splitting my assault squad. And here you can see the Germans coming up, so I'm taking cover in buildings. You see I got some nice flanking shots there on the left, as well as a machine gunner that I put to overlook the whole point, like way back. And this guy was actually, it was pretty weird because he had a lot of chevrons, but not too many points, so I did not know what to suspect actually, but you'll see what happens. It's very entertaining. So anyway, I'm taking I've just taken the middle. This is one of my favorite maps, I'd say, because it's, I like buildings and stuff, but still it's open in a way. So a lot of funny things can happen. And here, for some reason I was tired when I play this, so you will see some mistakes made by me. And right now, as I'm commenting, I'm having a hangover. So this is a bad combo, but we'll see if I manage. So anyway, I'm preparing for him to charge me again, since I depleted his forces in the middle there, as you can see, and he's taken the most right flag. And here he does something, this is pretty buggy or something, because he put a machine gunner in the church there, and I can't seem to shoot him. He can't shoot me. Here I'm looting his troops. Oh, actually there I managed to shoot him. So now you can see a big blob of red dots rushing towards me. He's charging me, and I'm taking cover behind the sandbags I just put up. You might see that I also bought a anti-tank rifle, and here I'm tossing grenades down on him. Won't do much good. It's actually taking the middle, so I'm rushing in assault infantry. And here we'll see something. I just I pressed F1 a lot of times, and then I pressed in the middle there, so they will, the troops will keep on throwing grenades until they thrown all of the, the clicks that I made. So it's like a real bombardment. I took out all of his troops, and here I'm trying to take out that guy in the church, but he's immortal for some reason. So I'm thinking, what the hell, let's burn him out. Nothing like some sweet flames. And here is my AT rifle dude. Now, as you might hear, there's some kind of vehicle coming up, so I'm preparing for it. I'm hiding my troops. I'm hiding the AT rifle guy in the bush there, as well as, you always want to put pressure on them, so he don't get too much time to regroup or think his attack plans over. So I'm starting to push the right, but as you can see on the minimap right now, there's a tank coming, or it's not a tank, it's a flak thing. I don't know if you can call that a tank. It's a flak gun on the wheels. Should be able to be taken out by my AT rifle. At least I get both of his tracks. Then he gets me though, but I stopped it, so that's good. As you can see, he cannot shoot over the, because he got stuck before he got to the highest point on the slope, which means he can't fire at my troops, which is good. And I bought in a Daimler armored car. Kind of panicked, I guess, because that's not the usual thing I buy, but you'll see it will come in handy. There's somebody capping the left there, and the middle is being captured by the guy in the church, I think, so I have to get rid of him. But here I'm a bit slow, and you saw I brought a flamethrower dude up way back, but this is when I finally use him. And I torch that bastard. And there you can see a machine gunner's being burned, so the threat in the middle is gone. And meanwhile, the Daimler is cleaning out the last resistance, as well as taking out that. Well, he's actually sniping the crews on it, but he doesn't destroy it. And now, as you might have heard, there's something else rolling up. You can hear it right now. So I'm preparing my guys to take cover. That's a good tip. Look for trees falling down or bushes moving and stuff, and just listen to. If you hear a tank coming, you can figure that okay, he's probably going for one of my flags. So put some guy in bushes to, you know, in ambush position, and let him pull out a AT gun. That could really surprise the enemy. See, there I took one guy, picked one guy out, and I'm gonna rush out, and you can see his infantry coming first here. It's a very cool charge by my opponent, I gotta say. First, he always bring infantry to cover the tanks, otherwise your tank is useless. Because you'll see what could happen if I had not fail this. If I not out direct controlled that guy or that grenade, I probably would have hit it, but for some reason I didn't. So I was like, oh shit, that was so close. I'm gonna try again here with this guy. It will prove not to be as successful. He gets wasted. And here I have to thank the slope again, or the hill, and my opponent for stopping right there. Because now I can shoot at it point blank, and he cannot shoot at me. And I took that Panzer out. So problem solved. Union Jack still waving. Now I'm gonna focus on the right, because he had his chance to attack and he failed, and now I'm gonna put pressure on his last flag so he won't charge me again. But keep the initiative. I'm trying to figure out what to buy, and I get a Matilda, a very good infantry support tank. And he can have the armor on it. I believe it's pretty well, sometimes it can be really hard to take a Matilda out. It depends on, you know, range and all that. But yeah, it still got some infantry luring behind the hill there, which is making me a bit nervous. So I'm gonna try to take them out. And now we can see on the map there's another red V closing in, and he's going for, I think he's going to defend his flag, because he see my infantry moving towards it. So as you can see, the tactics work. Now he has to defend. He cannot move any troops into attack me. And here you can see a whole gang of, I believe it's a regular infantry squad that is charging me. They get mowed down by the Matilda, and there goes his thing, the Flak Panzer 1. So Matilda was worth the money, totally. And yeah, I also got the Saboteur. As you might have seen in my earlier vids, I use the Spetsnaz a lot, and the Brits has also got kind of, well, it's almost the same, but it's called a Saboteur instead of Spetsnaz. I don't think Germans had any. They get a veteran sniper, and Americans get a M8 gun instead. But I think I prefer the Spetsnaz and the Saboteur. You will see coming in very much handy later. So here I withdraw my troops to help out on the right. And meanwhile, he's charging here, but he's a bit unfortunate because I had a machine gunner who ran around the sandbags to the other side and could then take out most of his squads. And I had to pull my Daimler back because I was gonna help out the right side with it, but since he's pushing here, I have to withdraw it. I'm just gonna clean those dudes out. And here you see the assault squad leader. He always get 3 smoke grenades since he's a leader, I guess. So he's good for popping smoke, which I just did, as you can see. So always pop smoke if you don't want a lot of your guys to die when you're charging a flag. Could be a lifesaver. Just remember also that pop smoke and then you put them to hold fire. So because if they start firing while in smoke, hidden in smoke, the enemy will see them, and then the smoke is pretty pointless. So remember that. And now you can see it's rolling out a Panzer IV, and I was gonna take it out with a sneaky 80 grenade, but well done by my opponent there. He got infantry to cover it, so my plans were ruined. So I bring in my Spetsnaz, which has his flare gun drawn, and I was hoping that he would stay put there with his tank, but my opponent was not that stupid, so he moved. But my Matilda shot the track of it, and that is perfect for my Saboteur. And here my Saboteur for some reason changes to another gun, which could have cost his life, and will cost me the flag as well. But you see, it's really good to have a Saboteur if the enemy is stationary, as a detracked tank, for example. It's perfect. I'm not sure it could take out Tigers with a flare, but well, to make the most of the flare, you know, most damage, you should aim for the side or the back side of the tank to make, you know, for the engine. Just don't shoot straight at the tank. Shoot just besides it. Because if you shoot straight at it or straight at any cover, the flare will not work. So you have to shoot at the ground. That's a nice tip. And here I use a flamethrower to kill infantry for once. I'm torching Volksturms, which is always hilarious. And I wanna flame that tank a bit more, though I can see on the map now that it's already dead. But you can never be sure with those sneaky Germans. So it's looking pretty decent for me at this moment. I got 71 points and my opponent's got 4.